Hey, and welcome back to Watertown365. We have information about the homeless shelter that's remaining open, but they're not sure for how long. We have information about last-minute Christmas gift shopping opportunities, that winter storm system, and some fun minutia about state funding grants. So let's talk about all that and more. First of all, for last-minute gifts, take a stroll downtown. As she went about her Christmas shopping, Mary Ellen Carroll had something on her to-do list, which was realized Monday at Paddock Art and Antiques. Downtown Watertown offers a wide selection of shops for those last-minute Christmas gift shoppers, shoes to jewelry, and many refreshing things in between. So park the car, toss on a toque, lace up the boots, and take a sidewalk stroll, they say. Paddock Art and Antiques is co-owned by Lee and Kathy Ellsworth and Lynn Chavosty. Mr. Ellsworth said antiques make great gifts. So in Paddock Arcade, there is also Kaleidoscope, which is spelled kind of interestingly. And let's pull this up on the screen. See how it's Kaleidoscope? Mother Nature produces some of the most beautiful things: rocks, gems, minerals, crystals. So this Kaleidoscope opened 3 weeks ago when the Paddock Arcade hosted its grand reopening. So Kaleidoscope is a store featuring many items that are holistic in nature, from gems, minerals, crystals, jewelry, oracle cards, and hand-poured soaps. I almost read that as hand-poured soups. So here's someone's video walking through it. One shelf contains round, polished healing stones, and it's believed that various crystals have different energetic properties. There's woodworking items, custom laser engraving items at the shop. Kaleidoscope is approximately 250 square feet. And there's also right around there the Fibonacci Art Gallery on 100 Court Street, which moved into the space in July 2020. The gallery is a cooperative venture of 9 artists who display and sell their creations at the site. The gallery has several teachers. There's Mr. Lago, who carves, paints, pounds, sculpts, cuts, and engraves his creations. Much of the art reflects the character of the North Country, including portraits of local characters. They specialize in folk history and character-driven stories. So the Fibonacci Art Gallery is open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. Next, we're going to be talking about Hard Life at 112 Court Street. This is a spot formerly occupied by City Trends. So let's see if we can find this on a street view or a map of some kind. So this store, so here's where the old City Trends was, but now it's Hard Life. They stock winter hats, sports team caps, shoes, boots, jewelry, watches, cell phones, and phone accessories. Customers can support at least 2 downtown establishments by purchasing gift items they have in stock. There is also the Science Store at 154 Stone Street. So let's pull up the outside view of that. So it looks like that's Sci-Tech. They sell play dinosaurs, mineral specimens, puzzles, magnets, optical illusions, flying things, science novelties, gyroscopes, and used books. So you can see how there's already some choices based on the personality of the person you're buying your gifts for, right? Are they even slightly science inclined? Are they even slightly jewelry or decorative inclined? And next up, we want to talk about Flower Memorial Library. They have library-themed tote bags, and there's a holiday book sale. So if you're really confused or you're really stuck about what to get someone, we'll get them a book, right? So here's Flower Library. And then we have Thrifted at 106 Court Street for more last-minute ideas. So here is Thrifted. And so at this point in your gift buying adventure. If you're so stuck about what to get someone, then walk through Thrifted, walk through the racks and see what you can find there. And then we have Infinite Lives at 40 Public Square. So let's pull that one. And so now we're talking about things like previously loved modern and vintage clothing and vinyl records. Infinite Lives is Watertown's only independent video game store carrying retro and modern video games and all the accessories. So in March, the store moved from its previous location on Outer State Street. So there's a big list of possibilities for you as far as those last minute gift ideas. First of all, go to Paddock Arcade, and there's stuff all around there. We're talking about the Paddock Art and Antiques. We mentioned Kaleidoscope, which has like all those holistic items. Then we mentioned Fibonacci Art Gallery. Then Hard Life, which has more like apparel and some sports kind of stuff. Then SciTech Center, which has dinosaurs and mineral kind of items. Flower Memorial Library, so maybe you can find a rare book that fits the personality of your recipient. Thrifted, and Infinite Lives to give you that whole recap of the whole list. Now that we've mentioned the Christmas buying, let's talk about Christmas and holiday weather, because meteorologists are talking about a once-in-a-generation type of event, so you're not going to want to miss this. An incredibly powerful winter storm system described by meteorologists as a once-in-a-generation type of event is forecast to move through the area over the Christmas holiday weekend. We're talking about high winds, rain, snow, and lake effect snow, accompanied by dramatically dropping temperatures, expecting to impact the region starting Friday and continue through at least Sunday, Christmas Day. There is a deepening low pressure system, and temperatures Friday will plummet, and Christmas Eve in particular, there is a deep southwesterly flow of very cold air north of Buffalo and Watertown, but settling over the cities Saturday night. On Christmas Day, the lake bands are expected to continue while moving south of the cities, with high temperatures in the teens and 20s, with 30-mile-per-hour winds generating wind chill temperatures of 10 degrees above or 10 degrees below zero. 6 North Country organizations, municipalities, awarded state REDI grants. So this is from Governor Kathy Hochul. 56 municipalities and nonprofit organizations have been awarded a combined $24 million for park improvements. So Thousand Islands Winery received money to expand its Alexandria Bay facility. We are talking about the Clayton Improvement Association received $420,000 for its Lafargeville building rehabilitation. The Village of Adams received $322,000 for its community park project. The town of Messina received $41,000 for a fishing tournament tourism working capital. The North Country Children's Museum in Potsdam received $200,000 for a second floor expansion project. The town of Herman will receive $20,000 for a technical assistance project. And so, there's lots of funding that's come through for some of these more local projects. So good to know, right? Something else good to know, which is it's mixed news, because the good news is that the homeless shelter will remain open, but the bad news is that they are not sure for how long. And it is kind of, can I play the video? There we go. It is sort of sad, right? When it's Christmas, it's holidays, it's cold. And let's talk about this, because local business owner PJ Simao is donating his auto body shop in Watertown that's not currently in use, which is pictured here, as a place where the local homeless population can get out of the cold and snow this winter. Many had been setting up tents in a city pavilion, and so some local city leaders have been working to find the homeless something more permanent, but the type of facility the region doesn't have is something like this. And so here's Cliff Olney, who he's been in the news earlier this year about just like dealing with some of these issues. Like I think there was like some trash left out, and he made sure it was cleaned up. And so there was some upgrades put in here: power, heat, lighting, bathrooms, showers, and most importantly, time. And so this would be available for use for the entire winter and even longer if needed, because it comes at a time when the city lacks affordable housing. As many as 34 people have been staying here at once. And the one thing everyone can agree on is that this building as it is not equipped to be the permanent solution. And that's why the county considered closing it as soon as other options became available, including a 12-hour overnight warming station at the Salvation Army, set to open any day now. But will people actually use that station? Well, that's another question, right? And so some factors have led the county to keep the shelter open, and it's just they're keeping it open until they find a permanent plan, one that actually works and is stable. And for now, moving forward, the warming station at the Salvation Army would be open from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., and the county hopes to have a plan in action in the very near future. So, speaking of plans in action, let's talk about Glory Construction and Development at gloryconstructionny.com. If you're looking for a quality construction company in Watertown, New York, let me move my head out of the way so you can see the phone number, etc., you have come to the right place. Glory Construction and Development offers affordable commercial contracting for all your construction needs. Proven to be the best all-around general contractor near Watertown, New York, with a verified track record. That is Glory Construction and Development. They are on Reasoner Road in Watertown, New York, but the easiest way to find out all about them is by going to gloryconstructionny.com. No project too big or small, home, kitchen, and bath, remodeling or renovation, or even building construction. Let's also talk about Northern Tree Experts. Need trees to be removed completely? Then go to northerntreeexperts.com. I'm going to move my head away from the phone number again. If you are looking for a professional team that will take the trees down efficiently with all the best tools and safety equipment, Northern Tree Experts is the best choice. Their years of experience on the job means they can handle all kinds of issues with no risk to anyone. 22810 Ike Street, Watertown, New York, northerntreeexperts.com. And speaking of websites, we want you to go to Watertown365.com to remain up to date on even things as far away as the World Cup. You can find out about another winter storm is likely. You can find out about there's dinosaur news, fusion breakthrough, and so on. And then over on the sidebar, there is a Facebook button that will take you to facebook.com/Watertown365. And when you go here, let's see about there's some likes, but let's see about the comments. So we're not seeing any crazy comments, but I'm just telling you, you comment on some of these posts, we will read them here on the podcast. But in the meantime, you can get up to date, and because I know that I'm the kind of person where do you really like go to websites habitually? I was just having this discussion earlier today. Like I used to get on a computer and go to your MySpace, go to your Facebook, check your email, but then now you just go on the app, right? And so now there's so many things going on. If you don't like some of these pages on Facebook, then you won't get notified about updates. And so just go to facebook.com/Watertown365, click the like button, and then the updates will come to you, such as we see a lot from the Bad Apple Saloon. So what's happening there? And shepherd's pie soup, garlic butter prime rib flatbread, sweet and spicy burger with chips, blueberry bacon chicken sandwich, and white cheddar prime rib panini. I mean, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. So facebook.com/Watertown365 and Watertown365.com. And we will see you at those places, and we will see you after Christmas, and we will see you on the Facebook page and the website. And we wish you the happiest of holidays, and have fun, and make sure to get that Christmas shopping in if it happens to be last minute. So from Watertown365, we will see you next week. We'll see you soon with more news, and bye for now.